everyone, welcome to Yarn Wonders. In today's video, we are going to see how to create our own granny square pattern. I've already done a 21-day live on my Instagram at Soumya_Yarn Wonders. You can check out those videos on my IGTV there. And I'll be posting the edited version of those patterns on Yarn Wonders YouTube channel from June 21st. In today's video, we are going to decode the basic granny square pattern and how we can create our own pattern. Any crochet pattern starts with a row of foundation chain or a foundation stitches into a circular loop. If you want to crochet a rectangle or a square, you start with the foundation chain and you'll be crocheting in rows back and forth. If you want to crochet it in a circular pattern, we start with a magic circle. If you guys are not aware of how to make a magic circle, you can check out my video on the same, and I have linked the video in the description box below. Also, there is a base number on which a whole pattern is based. So like when you want to crochet a flat circle, we go for a multiple of 6 or 8, and I have a video on how to crochet a flat circle. You can check that out as well. The link is in the description box. So if for a flat circle, the base number is 6 or 8, for a granny square, it has to be 4 because a square has 4 corners. And you have to divide the foundation stitches or any pattern equally among these 4 sides. In the coming weeks, we are going to see 21 different kinds of granny square patterns. The possibilities are endless when it comes to granny squares. So it is important to understand the basics of granny square. I have just curated 21 of my favorite patterns, and I'll be posting it on the coming weeks. Now let us look at two basic kinds of granny square pattern. One is crocheting into spaces and the other one is crocheting into stitches. When it comes to crocheting into spaces, you will be crocheting into the chain spaces here. When it comes to crocheting with stitches, you will have to crochet on top of the stitches from the previous row, like in this granny square here. Okay, so this is the pattern for the basic granny square, the two ways. As you can see, here we are going to crochet into the chain spaces, and here we have done it on top of the chains. On top of the stitches. Any granny square stitches, when you're crocheting into spaces, any granny square stitches can be divided into two kinds of stitches. One is the corners stitches and the other one is the side stitches. Okay. These stitches can be replaced with a different kind of stitch. Like in this granny square here, I've replaced the stitches with a puff stitch. Or you can alternate the color, creating a pattern. Like here, I have done a half and half granny square, and here it is a heart granny square. So while you are crocheting into the spaces, you'll have two kinds of stitches, that is the corner stitch and the side stitch. The corner stitch is nothing but a 3 double crochet cluster, chain 2 and 3 double crochet cluster. The basic granny square pattern is also on one of my other videos, and I'll be posting it again in this 21-day series as well. You can check that out for a better understanding. Okay. You can even adapt the same basic granny square pattern just by increasing the number of corners or the number of side stitches, creating different patterns here. Like here I've done a star, and here this is a hexagon, and here it is a rectangle. In the hexagon's case, I have increased the number of corner stitches, and in the rectangular case, I've increased the number of stitches that is in between two corners. So the next kind is crocheting into stitches. Again, in this granny square also, there are two kinds of stitches. One is the corner stitches and one is the side stitches. The corner stitches are very similar to the other kind of granny square, but the side stitches you will have to crochet on top of the stitches here. Like in row 1, between two corners we have 1, 2, 3 double crochets. In row 2, between two corners, the number of double crochet has increased. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And in the next row, it has again increased. We will discuss this pattern in detail when it comes on a live video. For now, this will do to understand the logic. Now to create a granny square from your favorite motif pattern, all you have to do is create the pattern to a multiple of 4. For example, in this granny square here, I wanted the center of the granny square to be a puff stitch flower. A puff stitch flower usually has 5 or 6 petals. In this case, I took the petals to be 8. And to make 8 petals, I'll need a foundation stitch of 16 double crochets. So I started off the pattern using 16 double crochets, and then in the next row I made the 8 petals, and in the next row I converted it into the granny square. So in this row, that is in this orange row, I have done the basic granny square into the chain spaces, and when it turned to the beige, I started making the granny square into the stitches here. Okay, so you can basically mix and match any kind of pattern and then create your own pattern. So now let me give you a few examples. So this is a sun drop granny square. The foundation row here, so this is the foundation stitch. It has 8 chain spaces. Each chain space has 2 double crochets, chain 2 and 2 double crochet, and I made a pointed scallop kind of stitch into these 8 chain spaces. Again, since it has 8 chain spaces, I was easily able to convert or switch to the basic granny square pattern in row 4 and 5. Okay, and the next one, yeah, this pattern has been trending, a granny square pattern, for some time now. I've already done a video on how to use this on a shrug and how to do this particular granny square. So this will not be the part of this will not be a part of the 21-day granny square series, but you can find the link in the description box below. So as you can see, this also has a puff stitch row, but this puff stitch uses only 1 double crochet, and I wanted 16 puff stitches like this. So each puff stitch will need 1 double crochet stitch. So the foundation row is a row of 16 double crochet stitches, and the next row is a row of puff stitch, and next row is a row of incomplete double crochet, and in the next row I have easily shifted to the basic granny square. So if you are not sure on how many side cluster should be there between two corners, you can divide the number by 4, or you can refer the pattern to the basic granny square here. So there are 16 spaces here. So here, if you look into the pattern, so 1, 2, 3. So in the third row, you'll have 16 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So this is the row that you have to start crocheting. That is, in between two corners, you'll have 3 clusters. So yeah, 1, 2, 3. So this is a corner, this is a corner. We have 3 clusters in between. So you have to take the pattern from this row to the basic granny square row. Thank you for watching. I hope this video was helpful in decoding a granny square pattern. Remember to subscribe to my channel. And if you have made a pattern using this method, please tag Soumya_yarnwonders, or you can use the hashtag yarnwonders. Thank you.